There have been three major theatrical release films. There was a 1949 with Alan Ladd, there was a 1970s version with Robert Redford, and then DiCaprio. And each of them has a different take. I was really interested to see DiCaprio's performance, but he's not actually given a lot of screen time to do much with the character. Because of the way that the director approaches projects, there's a lot of cutting, there's a lot of camera movement. There aren't really a lot of long takes where actors get to act. There's a lot of reaction shots.
Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful?
Is all this made entirely from your own imagination?
When I got nothing.
But I did see that he was trying to be, in the first part of the film, very controlled, very stiff, very tense. And then as soon as he does meet Daisy again, and they sort of rekindle their romance, he relaxes incredibly in the part and becomes much less robotic. I think that was a specific acting choice that I identified, and I think it's DiCaprio's way of sort of making the character appear more human as the movie goes along, so that he becomes more like an average guy who's in love than somebody who's sort of larger than life. So his performance is really interesting. Robert Redford was controversial casting at the time. There were people who said he was perfect for the part, and there were people who said he just doesn't have the acting skills to do it. And when I did a little research on his approach to the film, I found that he was very nervous about it. He was very aware at that period of the early to mid-70s that his good looks could be a problem for people, and that he would be judged by how he looked as opposed to how he actually acted in a movie. And for that reason, he wasn't really crazy about doing something like The Great Gatsby. I'm not sure what eventually convinced him to take the part, but it was certainly the feeling of a lot of people in the audience that he was just too pretty, that he was too, his looks were too good. He looked like a model, not like a real person. And so that was the criticism of him, is that he never really relaxed into the part.